Launching attack against the Rio government, Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee alleged state government has no goal to address growing needs and problems of the state. Taking a dig, NPCC Chief K. Terry says infrastructure, power department, water supply, health department and job creation are all ignored by government. Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Nltv shares Government of Nagaland proposal to bring out new lands law of the state. Minister also adds that it is time for the people to come closer, be more practical, think and resolve all issues for better economic activities. A sensitization workshop for Administrator and Urban Development Officer on Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 and Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation 2.0 held in Chumukudima. Total 39 urban legislative bodies from all the districts of Nagaland attend the workshop. 1,000 drones, food tapping, music and soulful rendition to witness at Vijay Chowk on Saturday as the Republic Day celebration culminated with beating retreat ceremony. During the ceremony, 1,000 made in India drones make different formation in presence of President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, among others. As Manipur gear up for assembly polls launching attack on the Biren Singh government, Congress called it an irresponsible government. State Congress in charge of Bhakta Charan Das termed the tenure of BJP rule as 5 years of dark period for the people of Manipur. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. This is Ravinya Lama and you're watching English Prime Time. Now news in details. The Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee accused a state government of abandoning any commitment for the development of the people. Reacting to the Republic Day message by the state government, Pradesh Congress President K. Terry, in a release on Friday, said the priorities spelled out in the message were all routine works. Terry alleged the state government has no goal to address the growing needs and problems of the states. He further said that infrastructure, power department, water supply, health department and job creation are all ignored by the government. Moreover, the people cannot depend on state transport anymore and old-age pensions are drawn by the ruling workers only. Terry also added that the government has totally ignored traffic congestion and there is neither any plan to promote growth of the economy nor the industrial sector. The Pradesh Congress chief also said that it does not even think of developing institutions, colleges and centers for higher learning. Meanwhile, the chief accused the government of trying to escape the December 4 and 5 voting massacre incident through ASFA. The government of Nagaland is working to bring out new land laws of the state, informed the Planning and Coordination to Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Nltv on January 28. The minister released the State Focus Paper 2022 and 2023 for Nagaland, which was brought out by the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development Nagaland Regional Office, Dimapur. The paper was released at the State Level Credit Seminar 2022 and 2023 for Nagaland at Hotel de Oriental Grand Dimapur. During the release, the minister appreciated NABARD for its willingness to help the farmers and coming closer to the people. The minister also added that it is time for the people to come closer, be more practical, think and resolve all issues for better economic activities. Krono also maintained that the economic condition of the state can change only with the support of NABARD, banks and entrepreneurs, and further requested the bankers and government officers to be more dedicated, trustful to each other to build a new society with economics.
In the rural areas, earlier also we have...
Yes, we had a good meeting. We have updated each other.
Sensitization workshop for Administrator and Urban Development Officers on the Cleanliness ULB War 2022, SBMU 2.0 and Amrut 2.0 was held in Chumukudima Town Council Hall on Saturday. Total 39 urban legislative bodies from all the districts of Nagaland attended the workshop. Furthermore, during the workshop, Joint Secretary UD and Mission Director Swachh Bharat Mission Elizabeth Nguli informed that the cabinet in the year 2019 sanctioned rupees 44 lakhs for Cleanest Ward Award competition. However, due to the pandemic, the amount is yet to be collected by the department. However, she said that before the situation gets any worse, the amount would collected and Cleanest ULB Award will be awarded on 5th of June on the occasion of World Environment Day. While asked about Dimapur being languishing in bottom in terms of cleanliness, she went on to say that the Dimapur is showing sign of improvement, and during Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0, which is run from 2021 to 2026, with the people mindset being changed, Dimapur will put a good show in ranking. While on issues of lack of community toilets, Nguli clarified that though ULBS demanded 660 community toilets, however, requirement of 443 toilets were sent to center due to non-availability of government land.
Itu sensitization workshop to mukhan aji organize koreado 3-4 missions karne kuriche mukhan SBM 2.0, Amrut 2.0 aro 15th FC lagabi ase plus the cleanest ULB ward laga competition. Aro itu cleanest ULB ward competition do cabinet Canberra 2019 de paisa sanction kurigina ase 44 lakhs. So mukhan 2020 de lobo thaga do lobo paranai because of the pandemic lockdown ai jeshe. Even 2021 de bi lobo paranai. So this year to 2022 do mukhan geo lebi lobo koigina he. Aro before the situation gets any worse, kile mane mukhan pandemic, I mean the COVID positive cases kan do daily rise kure ase. Itu bra mukhan enaga nohatam de ekbar workshop logo koigina aji from all the districts 39 ULBs kange mati kena mukhan etu workshop loi ase.
So madam, itu Swachh Bharat mission
Etia considerably Dimapur has improved a lot as per the Swachh survection conducted by the ministry na. Aro itu Swachh Bharat one day 2014 to 2019 thagishe holibi it carried over till 2020 almost 2021. Now itia mukhan to Swachh Bharat mission 2.0 there is where from 2022 to 2026 2021 to 2026 mukhan another 5 years is to SBM 2.0 to aro suru hoy ase aro hopefully itia we will bring more changes. There will be more changes. Mindset of the people has to change. Plus, if we see the rankings, mukhan ajigale.
The 50 years Jubilee celebration of the Kohima Lotha Student Union began on Friday at Solidarity Park, Kohima, under the theme Charting Common Future with advisor IT, Science and Technology, New and Renewable Energy, Mon Lumo Kikon as a special guest. Speaking at the introductory session, Kikon, deliberating on the issue faced by the Lotha community, said, "This is a time to review our thinking process and urge everyone to work together, united with one voice for Lotha common issues." He reminded that youth are the leaders of tomorrow and the young generation are going to inherit the problem that is faced now if we don't start finding solution by now. He further called upon the peoples present to pledge a commitment during the Golden Jubilee to work unitedly for the upliftment of the community. Meanwhile, Pastor Kohima Lotha Baptist Church, Sankhi Luma Kikon, dedicated and inaugurated the Jubilee Hall while greeting was shared by Kohima Lotha Hoho President C. Pankatung Lotha. Furthermore, along with the special guests, invitees and officials, the Jubilee magazine and certificates were released. Zuiku Memorial Trophy Gold Cup, which was organized by the Western Sumi Sport Association on 24th of January at Nekaku village, concluded on Saturday. The guest of honor of the closing ceremony program was Kasheto Yapto, Class 1 contractor, who also lowered down the hoisted flag of the tournament. Notably, today's final match was played between Team Kuhoshu and Team Shokuvi, while Team Kuhoshu won the cup by 3 goals. It is to be mentioned that cash prizes along with trophies were awarded to the winners as well as to the first and second runners-up. Meanwhile, other than football, volleyball, men and women, and badminton were also played in the tournament, in which winners were also awarded. The All Sumi Student Union 50 Biennial Conference entered the third day on Saturday with Tongpang Osakam, Minister of Mechanical and Housing as the Academy session guest, and Dr. Hotoku Chishi, retired Director, Health and Family Welfare Dental, as the team speaker. Tongpang Osakam, while speaking during the Academy session, assured he will take up the issues of the bad road condition in the entire Shena All village and its surrounding village connecting Atoizu subdivision, and committed to provide all machineries and help for the road construction. He further wished a Sumi student to be educated and not just merely literate, and asserted that there are around 68 colleges in Nagaland and those produce around 6,000 to 8,000 graduates. He added that Sumi is one of the most progressive community and without doubt are the most adventurous and brave-hearted community. He also reminded the student that the present youth are the future of the society and urged the youth to be united and be the warriors of peace and unity among the Nagas. Furthermore, Dr. Hotoku Chishi spoke on the theme Tuku Wulo Kilegi Chiwuni, foster equitable and progress. Notably, the program was chaired by ex-Chopika Sumi and Limika D. Yepto.
Again, I'm truly blessed. I'm truly honored to be a part of this conference as well as to step my foot in this village. So I thank the program committee and the officials of SKK for extending your invitation to me. I'll say one word in Nagamis, that is for the elders. Our village elders, led by the GB, they gave me this application. Ito rastala biya ase for onok din garne amike bulldozer aro GCB ito oti dagishe. I happily accepted. Kushi bagina ami accept korishi.
Common aspiration goal to chart out our vision, to chart out our blueprint for the future of the Nagas, for the existence of our people. It is wonderful to see, and I encourage you to continue this kind of cooperation from different communities coming together and share the opinion together for the good of our people. So I'm so grateful to the president of the AKM for his presence here, for his friends coming together.
Pioneer Naga revivalist and former chaplain the Reverend Yankee Patton passed away at the age of 94 at his private residence at Dipupar in Dimapur on Friday evening. Reverend Yankee Patton was born on March 15, 1927 and served as the first state chaplain in 1989 and went on to serve the state for 14 years till 2002. His funeral service will be held at 9 a.m. on January 30 at Lotha Baptist Church, Dipupar, before his mortal remains is taken to his native village, Ramand, for last rites. Meanwhile, Nagaland Chief Minister Nifirio and Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton expressed deep sorrow and pain at Reverend Patton's death. Condoling his death, Rio described him as one of the most well-known and respected pastors in Nagaland who carried out his job with utmost dedication and humility. Rio said that even when no government facilities were given to him, not even a vehicle for his movement, he would hold his umbrella and walk to visit the legislator at their respective home. Furthermore, Rio said with his death, The state has lost as stalwart in the field of church and public service, and the void created by his death will be difficult to fill. Deputy CM Patton said that he was grieved by the news of the death of Reverend Patton and expressed heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family. With Manipur Assembly election round the corner, State Congress in charge Bhakta Charan Das on Friday stated that BJP is an irresponsible government and that they behave poorly with the people of Manipur throughout the tenure they ruled. He also termed the tenure of BJP as 5 years of dark period for the people of Manipur. He further mentioned that, therefore, the like-minded parties of Manipur along with Congress form a pre-polled alliance on Thursday to defeat the BJP in the upcoming election in the state. He added saying that the party top leaders Priyanka and Rahul Gandhi will visit the Manipur very soon. Adding on it, he said, people support Congress in Manipur. Whatever works can be done is being done. We don't need to advertise it in the country. He further added, notably, polling in Manipur will held in 2 phases on February 27th and March 3.
एक इरेस्पॉन्सिबल गवर्नमेंट है। जहाँ तक जनता के इश्यूज का सवाल है, उसमें बहुत ही बुरी तरह से जनता से पेश आए। इसलिए 5 साल उनका बहुत डार्क पीरियड रहा है। इसलिए जो लाइक माइंडेड पार्टीज है, लेफ्ट पार्टी, लगभग 5 लेफ्ट पार्टीज और कांग्रेस पार्टी मिलकर ये अलायंस प्रचार करेंगे। मीटिंग्स तो होगा ही बहुत सारे, लेकिन वर्चुअल मीटिंग के बावजूद भी हमारे नेता
The Sikkim Assembly on Friday passed the first supplementary demand for grant of rupees 304.55 crores for the financial year 2021 and 2022. Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang, who holds the finance portfolio, tabled the supplementary demands for the grant in the House during the day-long 5th session of the 10th Assembly. The House passed the demand for grant after Speaker L.B. Das put it for consideration and approval by the members. The Assembly also cleared the Sikkim Appropriation Bill 2022. The passage of the bill allowed the government to withdraw funds for supplementary demands for grant of 304.55 crores from the Consolidated Fund of Sikkim to meet additional expenditure. "1,000 drones, foot tapping, music and soulful renditions were witnessed at Vijay Chowk on Saturday as the Republic Day celebration culminated with a beating retreat ceremony by the bands of the armed forces and central and state police contingents. During the ceremony, 1,000 made in India drones met different formations at Vijay Chowk that was attended by President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and by other dignitaries as well. And numbers of Indian origin tunes were part of this year's ceremony. The 26 tunes were played at this year's ceremony include Hey Kancha, Chana Bilauri, Jai Janam Bhumi, Nritya Sarita, Vijay Josh, Kesaria Bana, Veer Siachent, Hatroy, Vijay Josh, Ladaku, Swadeshi, Amar Chatant, Golden Arrows and Swarn Jayanti. The ceremony also saw participation of 44 burglars, 16 trumpeters and 75 drummers. With Uttar Pradesh Assembly election round the corner, Union Home Minister and BJP leader Amit Shah held a door-to-door campaign in Muzaffarnagar and Saharangpur on Saturday. The Home Minister held effective voter communication in Muzaffarnagar Sadar constituency and subsequently the door-to-door campaign in the region from 12:30 p.m. onwards. Meanwhile, Shah's third event as a door-to-door campaign began from 2:10 p.m. in Deoband in Saharangpur near Delhi. Furthermore, at about 3 p.m., the Home Minister again held effective voter communication in Kota village in the Saharangpur Dehat area. Notably, Shah day-long event culminated with a door-to-door campaign in the new Shraddha Nagar area in the Saharangpur constituency at around 5:30 p.m. It is to be mentioned that Uttar Pradesh is going to poll for its 403 assembly seat from February 10 in 7 phases, and the counting of the votes will take place on March 10.
उत्तर प्रदेश में 12-13 में मैं जब घूमता था, ऐसे ही मंच पर कार्यकर्ता बैठे होते थे और कहते थे, अमित भाई आपकी सिक्योरिटी का क्या हाल है? यहां पर हर व्यक्ति को सिक्योरिटी की चिंता होती है। जिस प्रकार से सपा सपा के राज में माफियाओं ने इस प्रदेश को गिरफ्त में लिया था, गैंगें बन गई थी और धर्म के आधार पर, जाति के आधार पर राजनीति करने वालों का बोलबाला, भू माफिया हो और अनेक प्रकार के माफियाओं ने यहां पर अपना कब्जा जमाया था। और आज जब मैं आया हूं, कोई सुरक्षा की बात नहीं कर रहा है। उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर 2017 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की योगी आदित्यनाथ की सरकार बनने के बाद ये सारे के सारे गुंडे उत्तर प्रदेश की बाउंड्री के बाहर गए। उत्तर प्रदेश को हमने वादा किया था कि हम उत्तर प्रदेश को माफियाओं से मुक्त करेंगे, उत्तर प्रदेश को सुरक्षा देंगे, इसको सलामत बनाएंगे, माताओं बहनों का सम्मान होगा, इनकी कोई छेड़खानी नहीं कर पाएगा। जब हम वादा करते थे तो काफी सारे लोगों को लगता था इतनी विकट कानून और व्यवस्था की परिस्थिति कैसे सुधरेगी।
Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who is one of the BJP star campaigner for Uttar Pradesh Assembly election, will campaign in Kasganj and Amritpur constituency of Farrukhabad city in the state on Sunday. The senior BJP leader will interact with prominent voters and hold Jan Sampark in Kasganj at 11:40 a.m. and in Amritpur at 2:45 p.m. Election for 403 Assembly constituency in Uttar Pradesh will be held in 7 phases starting from February 10. Punjab Congress chief and party candidates from Amritsar East Navjot Singh Sidhu on Saturday filed his nomination for the state assembly election after filing his nomination. The cricketer turned politician said that he does not want to turn Loktantra into Danda Tantra while assuring his victory in upcoming polls. Sidhu further said that Amritsar had and will continue to have its fate in the Congress. While Sidhu is a sitting MLA from the seat, Shiromani Akali Dal has fielded former Punjab Minister Bikram Singh Majithia against him in the Amritsar East. On the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party CM candidate Bhagwant Mann filed his nomination from Dhuri on the same date. Mann, currently an MP from Sangru Lok Sabha seat, will now contest a poll from Dhuri constituency in Sangru district. It is worth mentioning that Punjab will go to assembly polls on February 20 and the counting of votes will take place on March 10. To boost the morale of party workers ahead of the assembly polls, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi will campaign in Goa on February 2 and will hold a virtual rally in Chief Minister Pramod Sawant constituency, Sanquilum. Notably, this will be the first visit of Rahul Gandhi in the state since the announcement of the date of the election by the Election Commission of India. Congress and Goa Forward Party are in an alliance for the upcoming assembly election. The party has so far announced 36 candidates for the upcoming assembly election in Goa. BJP has fielded Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant from the Sanquilum Assembly constituency. As many as 587 candidates have filed their nomination for the 40 assembly seats in Goa that will go to the poll on February 14. Congress on Saturday alleged that the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party purchased Pegasus spyware from Israel during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit in July 2017 and termed it as an act of treason. Congress General Secretary Randeep Surjewala, while addressing a press conference in Delhi, accused the Prime Minister of himself being involved in the spyware deal and alleged that the BJP government is deployer and executor of illegal and unconstitutional spying.
A new expose in international publication has now established what Indian National Congress always maintained, and that was that Modi government is deployer and executor of the illegal and unconstitutional spying and snooping racket through Israeli surveillance spyware Pegasus. And the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra
World number 1 Ashleigh Barty became the first Australian to win her home Grand Slam in 44 years Saturday, halting the charge of the fearless American Danielle Collins in straight set. Barty was 5-1 down in the second set, but came storming back to win on a tie-break and swept past the 27th seed 6-3, 7-6, 7-2 to be crowned Australian Open champion in front of an expectant Rod Laver area crowd. It was a third slam title for the 25-year-old after her breakthrough French Open success in 2019 and Wimbledon on last year. The U.S. State Department on January 27 asked over 27 Russian diplomats to leave the country immediately due to the ongoing fear of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Meanwhile, tension escalated between the United States and Moscow once again. The move was to counter Russia belligerence. Russia ambassador to the U.S. Anatoly Antonov had informed the state-affiliated news outlet that another group of Russian diplomats will leave on June 30. Ambassador Anatoly Antonov grieved that it was a bitter event as the embassies, according to the translation of the broadcast remarks. If these people did not leave on or before the deadline, they would lose their diplomatic privileges and will be arrested. Meanwhile, Russian Foreign Ministry responded to the U.S. expulsion of the Russians by ordering U.S. staffers at Washington embassies in Moscow to leave by the end of the month. The differences have chopped up between Russia and the United States over the issues of Ukraine, and U.S. has already dispatched $200 million worth of military aid to the Ukraine, and the Biden administration has put 8,500 troops on heightened alert. Senegal's national football team captain and Liverpool star Sadio Mane has been declared fit for Senegal's Africa Cup of the Nations AFCON quarter-final against Equatorial Guinea in Yaoundé on Sunday. After scoring the opening goal against Cape Verde Island in Tuesday, last 16 clash in Bafoussam, the Liverpool star clashed head with the opposing goalkeeper and was forced to leave the field. Senegal Dr. Abdul Rahman Fidior said that the Liverpool star underwent examination that shows no trace of concussion and all the symptoms he had on the pitch are gone. The doctors, in a statement released by the Senegalese Federation, say that Mane's condition requires fairly close monitoring as everything is normal on the X-ray. Mane, the reigning African Footballer of the Year, posted a picture of himself on social media with the caption, "Recovering." A type of coronavirus, a pneumococc that spread among bats in South Africa, may pose a threat to humans in future if it mutates. Further, noted Chinese researcher from Chinese Academy of Sciences and Wuhan University, the yet-to-be peer-reviewed study which was posted on the preprint repository Bayer 14 show that pneumococcal is closely related to the Middle East respiratory syndromes, a viral disease first identified in Saudi Arabia in 2012. Coronavirus are a large family of viruses that can cause diseases ranging from the common cold to severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS. Juventus have signed Dusan Vlahovic in a €70 million transfer from Fiorentina on Friday, with the Turin club giving the Serbian star the number 7 shirt vacated by Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus represented him with a cake and candle in the team's changing room at Allianz Stadium. Juventus tweet announcing the move included the hashtag DV7, a take on Ronaldo's CR7. Juventus said Vlahovic signed a deal through June 2026 and that the transfer fee also could include up to $10 million or $11 million in bonuses. Vlahovic has scored 20 goals in 24 matches in all competition for Fiorentina this season and is joined top of the Serie A scoring chart. So this is all for today. For more updates, keep watching Nltv.
Nltv, Stop Manulaga Awaz. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow